Ladies and gentlemen, so I think it's about time Ministry of Transport and then GPRTU get their attention on these things because it's becoming unbecoming. Me, I always say that the government that has been coming in subsequent times are doing their best, but the individual Ghanaians could say and insist that yeah, the government when you're government into this is how we are going to sell our things. Me, I was born in JJ's era, and some of the things I saw when I was growing up is JJ will come across every person who is trying to sell things that is higher and make sure that he leveled the price in the system. And I think our government or our current government should start doing that because it is becoming unbecoming for most of us who are not using our own personal cars but using public transport. Now, just this morning, Siko Official posted a video on X, and the video was about a passenger who was complaining about a driver and then his conductor increasing a transportation price of 6 cities to 10 cities because there's no car at that time, or because if you don't take that car at the moment, you get yourself wanting or stranded. Now, when he posted the video, this is what he captioned. He said, a Nungwa-bound passenger clashed with a driver and his mate. Mate is conductor, of a vehicle registered or registration number GR 686714 after they charged commuters 10 Ghana cedi during peak hours instead of the usual 6 Ghana cedis.
Mujira na muji 10 city tunungwa mu yale won muji so man nkwa wodi a road wide no muji so nkwa na wuti ana bosu I this work I plan for a long time. This one you know be anything we go do a heavy.
This guy need to sound short.
I no go Togo, if you Ghana dey o. I no go dey my own country so the people dey suffer me. This kind of nonsense with that one. Amujira economic crime office wa here. Look at how they are suffering us.
Now, there's a worker in here. He has also been complaining that even drivers from La Paz to Kaswa or St. John's to Kaswa, those drivers decide to increase their fare when it is late or when it's raining, and then you need to, pick that car. And sometimes they even tell you that we will not stop on the way straight to Kaswa. Not like the usual, the usual they would like to be stopping. That is why we call it trotro. Because a trotro, do bus stop here, you have to stop for a passenger to drop. But they will tell you that I'm not going to drop at this point. I'm going straight. Therefore, if you are using, maybe you have to you have to alight at a point. You have to drop or alight in the middle of the main road and then cross. Instead of you to drop or alight at the edge and then use the foot bridge or probably cross the overhead. They will drop you in the middle of the road. And this is becoming unbecoming. But today's own, we are going to address the fact that our own citizens, Ghanaians, decide to determine the price of the system. We know that fuel increases. We hear that fuel has increased, and that is when GPRTU will come and tell us that, they have increased fuel, and therefore transportation is supposed to increase, and they will increase. But even if they bring percentage to which the transportation is supposed to be increased, drivers themselves decide to take it into their own hands and then decide to charge according to what they like. Me, I'm a victim. My area like this, when there was a decrement in transportation, the drivers decide not to decrease it. They decided not to decrease it. They are still maintaining the same price till now. And it's becoming unbecoming. And I think it's about time that the government step their feet into what is happening, because we can't be in a country where things are not level. If you get yourself stranded, you'll be there because probably let's say you go to town, you spend, and then the money you spent, you were able to spend out to remain or leave a money of 6 cedis for a transportation. You know that, maybe come if there are 6 cedis. Now they are torn because what spend near those that time. You don't know what will happen, because you get to town and then maybe the things you are expecting to buy, it exceed. And then you spend up to that 6 cedis. And then you go late to pick your trotro or your trotsky. Now I'll be Trotsky or now I'll be fan. Yes, say and yet 6 cities, a 10 city. But the usual that you know, no one say I dare no 6 cities. But driver never can say no. Adiasa and now later bantino 1 fa unya car BMT 6 cities here. Bro, once why a mobile now. Then the mate, they'll be spitting on your face, they'll be talking anyhow to you because only 4 cities, Arabica 6 cities now. And this is what is happening in Ghana. GPRTU, this is your work. It's a major transport union under the Trade Union Congress, that is TUC of Ghana. And it represents drivers, vehicle owners, and other road transport operators across the country. So this is a body that is supposed to ensure that the fare that it is being taken from morning to afternoon is the same fare that will be taken from afternoon to evening. Because I don't understand. And this is not even only about the public transport issue. It's not only about those people. If you go to market and to a tomato seller, just beside another tomato seller, this one will decide to sell his own or her own 50 Ghana, and this one will decide to sell his or her own 40 Ghana. Probably this will be the market price. And these people don't care. And especially when things are like getting exhausted in town. Let's say there's a new you are going to, maybe your children are going for school, SHS, and they know that okay, they'll be needing trunk, they'll be needing chop box, they'll be needing bags and all those things. Then boom, they decide to increase the price. And after that section is done, they'll bring it to the normal price because the interest to which people are buying that is high. You understand? This is where economics comes in. They use economics. When demand increases, instead of them to decrease price, they increase price rather. When demand increases. You get what I'm saying? So I think it's about time the government comes in to level everything. Right now, I'm sure that passports will be increasing now because Ghana, we are about to qualify to US. You understand? The FIFA World Cup. And those who are doing the passport, they will increase prices. So if you don't talk, or the government doesn't see to it so that this thing will be level for every one of us to have freedom of movement and stuff. Because if the person doesn't have that CCDs, and Robert's me attack, his health, we don't care. Ye bottom kwani, ye num. Even if they get the money and they use it for better things, it will be okay. They don't use it for better things, they use it for necessary things. Better, almost spend on mass, so last, near break your makoma. Driver, you are breaking a coma. They do obey. You understand? So this is becoming unbecoming. I just say you share no. Say transport from here to Kaswa is 6 cities. Say about 1 a.m. midnight 6 cities na mobeji. To me 1 a.m. a park is if then we know that we will close early and come and pick the 6 cities car. Or we will not even come there because we will not get car. It's a better baby. Yeah, we are. What kind of life is this? And this is becoming, if you read the comment section, it's so bad. People are posting like number plates of cars and areas that they do that a lot. Me, I know about Kaswa. I know about Accra Circle or Circle to St. John's. They do that a lot. Those people, Accra to St. John's, they do that. And here it says, somebody say, I pay 10 CD from Circle to Achimota overhead. You see, that road, they do that a lot. And then the Kaswa to La Paz too, they do it. And then this person is saying that this is common in Kumasi. They just increase fare by 100% in the evening. Look at all this thing. Normal fare is 6 cities. And you're adding 4 city. It's left with only 2 city to be up to the 100% we are talking about. And this is also happening in Kumasi. Not even in Kumasi alone. I remember when I was going for my Ghana tour. Immediately the drivers see you that you are a foreigner. They want to add up your money. And we had one Nigerian guy who was part of us. And also, he gets some mental issue. If he sees the driver is there, they go move with a Nigerian accent. The moment they hear that the guy is speaking Nigerian, no more increase the price. And this is the attitude of Ghanaians. They just rob you anyhow. See, I've always been saying that Ghanaians are more racist than even the whites among ourselves. When they know that you want something, you are in need of the thing, then they begin to strategize and put their business mind. Instead of them to give you a lower price or the normal price, for you to go and come back again. They would rather increase. So now the who say, you are dependable. Whenever they need something, they will come to you. Then your business will be opening. No, they would rather increase it. And this is what Ghanaians are facing. If you go into the comment section, there's a whole lot here. There's a whole lot. Somebody even posted this. Ghana police, please. This is becoming a problem for a lot of Ghanaians. Overcharging of fares is putting pressure on Ghanaians. Just yesterday, the below image is car I boarded from Achimota to Amasamai. You see, I said that road there, that Achimota to Amasamai, St. John's to Nsawam to Pokwase to Accra. That road, the drivers there, basa, they charge anyhow. They charge like iPhone charger. Charge anyhow. Charge like techno chargers. Charge anyhow, bro. Achimota to Amasamai. He did the same thing. We have reset the system. We have to reset the system as soon as possible. You see, if you go into the comment section, a lot people are saying Kingsway to Kasua 30 cedis, Kingsway to Malam 20 cedis. How? And it's on and on and on, like a lot of complaints. That is why we are using public transport. Now public transport, church meeting. So the system is even, like it's equal. Say the auto fuel abekala pass, not the same way abeto fuel Kaswa and abeto fuel bubuashi. Inti munya level, obi ato the same fuel. Yet two fuel one. We are all in Ghana. We listen to radio. We bring news to you people. We will know that you're two fuel. I'm tiwana mu ye anyhow. You people they do anyhow. Now want to price him. Then he comes and say, government to you to price him na and say you to price him. And I enter radio nibi. You to price him kasa dia. Mube poster. Na ma ye price from her to her 15 cedis from her, and then mo de ba talika him. Na money amount for 50 pesos and 10 pesos. The reason why most of the passengers fight over 10 pesos and 50 pesos is because of this. Because say mate no sika kodi no okra na ono penema o. You no go allow you. And this attitude is becoming unbecoming. The GPRTU have to look into it. And then Ghana Transport, Ministry of Transport have to also look into this thing. Because it's becoming unbecoming. I know a lot of people who are not using public transport will not voice out on this thing. Because they are okay on one car. And most of the media people will not talk about this. Because most of them have their own cars. But we that will use public transport, even if I don't use, a family or a friend. I mean, madam for Danny. Onya radio crash or betoka or far from transport trotrosa ani etinte si ogu ne so nti no man ka se me amana dani se obewu ontimi kwa mbe adwuma. So we have to talk about it. So ladies and gentlemen, this is becoming unbecoming, as I said initially, and the government needs to step in cause bre abani be reset. No matter the best government we bring in, individual Ghanaians will still mess the system up. They will still mess it up because of their selfish and their greedy interests. A boneni a dream fin asheni patrimuma, they say POP. They ashe them. Asheni trimuma edi. Wicked, evil, trotro divers and na mo disturbing the power system. They are good ones, yes. They are good ones. I remember one trotro driver, we boarded his car from Ashaiman to La Paz. The driver was celebrating his birthday and he was like, oh, today there, Minjo be fair, Montenem free. Oh, everybody, even people were sending Momo as birthday gift and stuff in the car. Because NC, what I said, they are good people, yes, they are good drivers and mates. There's this mate that even was trending on the media recently for his good talks and stuff. And they are wicked ones too. Ebimu wicked is a crash. Now wicked. You understand? So ladies and gentlemen, this is the cooking. And you know, when I come here, I just cook. Me, I bring to you what is happening and the people's cry. See, because they drew WhatsApp group on boys and champs say, Charlie, this is the issue at hand. For ingredients, we never cook here. I just come here to cook. The name still remains the highest cooker. The beautiful ladies verifier. General 1Z. You can call me Kukurela. You can call me Kudus. You can call me Kukurentumi. You can call me Cooks. Anything cooker. I am it. I am him. I am me. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. As I said, we always come here to cook. And on that note, I say, voila.